I am here with Rosemarie of Nichols Garden Nursery, and you're going to be here at GardenPalooza today.
I am.
And you love GardenPalooza, don't you?
I love it. This is where I do my ornamental plant
Nice.
shopping. And I browse and I look for anything new, and there's always, I spend the receipts.
That's right. Well, now, every year you guys do so many great seed selections and put a lot of stuff out there. What is it that you're going to be planting this year?
I'm planting almost everything I can get my hands on this year. You know, this burst of enthusiasm before maintenance time. But let me just mention a few things. One of them is I am planting this lovely pink-tongued long ornamental eggplant, or oriental eggplant. It's purple, long, easy to grow,
nice.
and I'm putting it in containers.
Nice.
I have been trying to get everybody to grow their eggplant in containers since Maggie and I wrote The Bountiful Container.
Yeah.
Because it does so much better.
And do you think that's because of the great soil? I mean, what do you think makes it happen?
It's because there's no verticillium in the potting soil, and because the containers produce warmer soil.
True, true. Now, what else you got there?
Okay. I'm kind of on a purple kick.
There's nothing wrong with that.
This is hot soy, red, purple, violet, and it is just a delicious pak choy that tends to grow a little flatter, and it's winter hardy.
Beautiful.
But you can grow it all year. And the ghost pepper. Have any of you heard of the ghost pepper?
Yeah.
I think it has something to do with instant death when you eat it. But you
It'll
can
turn you
still
into a
start
ghost.
the seedlings of this. Keep the bottom temperature really warm when you're starting peppers, like 80 degrees or 80 to 88.
And is that one going to be purple too?
No, this is going to be red.
Okay, well, it leans toward purple then.
Yes, yes. And I have a little secret. If you're growing hot peppers and you get something that's too hot, eat a little sugar. And that is better for your mouth, kinder than anything else I've ever had recommended.
So now, and also there's what else? You got something else there?
I do have
Geranium Kiss.
Geranium Kiss. It's just a lovely sweet tomato, and it's not too late to start your tomatoes.
And it does look like a smaller one. Does it grow in the clumps?
Nice. It is, and kind of has a little tip on the end of it that's kind of rather nice. And indigo rose tomato.
Yeah.
We grow our seed for this. It is a release from Oregon State University. It came out last year. And you wait until this tomato is really dark and the base of the tomato, that blossom end, is red. Don't pick it when it has green, and then you get the maximum flavor from it. And I have on my blog, The Gardener's Pantry, I have a recipe in there with parsley and
I loved it.
And
feta
cheese.
It was wonderful.
Good. You made that?
Yeah. No, I didn't make that. I grew the plant.
Okay.
But
and
it was just
it's
lovely.
very good. And this was Jim Myers, Oregon State University, has done, you know, they keep doing us great service with their varieties.
Well, you've also got this micro clover, which I love this stuff.
Yes. This is new. This was developed in, I believe, Denmark. And it's a tiny clover, but you see only a little bit on the surface, but it sends roots deep down. It doesn't need a lot of watering. It doesn't bloom very much, so you don't have a lot of seed production, so it's a little expensive.
And it's great for a lawn replacement, too.
Oh, boy, does it look good. And you can just sprinkle it over your lawn. Our front lawn, we have lots of trees, and it's a death patch.
Yeah.
And micro clover, I just sprinkled it out there, and we keep getting just a bigger and bigger area covered, and it's very attractive.
And it really is. Well, you know, I've seen this before in lawns, and it really is beautiful. And it's water saving, too, once it's established. So it's a lot of good stuff coming out of that little sack right there.
It is. And I think there will be more and more people turning to these alternative lawns who don't want to keep up a heavy chemical lawn and arduous mowing and water consumption. And
now, let's talk this. I think this is, look at that. That is beautiful.
Well, this is
fresh out of the ground.
Fresh out of the ground, indeed. This is a shallot. It was left in the ground just a little bit later, but it's perfectly edible. This could be divided and replanted, but seed-grown shallots are the only way we are now selling shallots.
Nice.
Because they don't carry a viral load. And look at the size of this.
It looks like an onion.
And we have, I think about 3 or 4 varieties right now. They're all very good. And I don't think there's any going back to the shallots that
of yesteryear.
Tiny and,
Well, you know, this was wonderful. You have these beautiful, is that Purple Majesty? What's the name of that one?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's, oh, well, good Lord.
I'm trying to not let this touch my shirt, you see. And let
Look
me
at
just, don't mind my muddy fingers, please.
Hey, you're a gardener. It's what we do.
Yeah. And, but this has
Beautiful.
lots of purple juices in it. And you can take this, pop it into a blender at Easter, and then sieve the juices out and put your eggs in it and dye them purple.
See, there's so many, and plus it's delicious to eat.
Oh, very. You want to have a knockout potato salad.
Do it with that.
Do it with this, some chunked up red peppers, good handful of parsley, and
Wow.
you know, it's going to sing to you.
Well, you know, so much of nature, I think, Rosemary, we get spoiled because we go into grocery stores and see things that's an immediate, but once you have, this is an asparagus root.
This is our purple.
And it's going to give a long, long time, isn't it?
Oh, 20 years or more.
Amazing.
Yeah. It
And the flavor that you'll get from fresh asparagus will knock your socks off.
it will, and in particular, this purple variety is so sweet that you can actually eat it fresh. I didn't believe it when
Yeah.
I first learned about this. I thought, yeah, sure. But it is. It's just delicate, sweet,
It's lovely.
very, very
Yep.
good.
So what's in your hand there?
This is sea kale. Cranberry maritima. It grows along the shorelines in northern Europe, England. It is a delightful, succulent, green, perennial kale.
Nice.
And since you mentioned that you'd
did.
grown it, you transplanted it, transplanting didn't work
It didn't work too well.
I think that this one has
Oh,
a
my Lord.
sufficient root system for you to successfully
Well,
transplant
bless your
it.
heart. Thank you so much. Well, you know, if you...
But it is delicious, and it is just
And they're
covered
beautiful.
with white flowers in the spring.
Well, listen, if you're out here at GardenPalooza today, and I can't imagine why you wouldn't be sure and stop by and see Rosemarie, pick up some wonderful seeds, and start gardening in your own garden.
And I should mention that we're giving sunflower seed
Oh, that's true.
packets to
yep.
all children.
So if you're a kid, be sure and stop by their booth too. Thank you, my dear.